Hey guys, here we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations, as we are, trying to figure out what we have to do. Well, one thing is for certain, this isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her. I think we knew it already, Detective. Kay is standing right over there, after all. Doesn't look like to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Could she be working in one of those offices in the building? Perhaps, but for now, he's unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? Must go out of the scene and inspect that and catch my attention. This book! That's Kay's notebook! Where she wrote down all her promises she made to her dad. She haven't seen this in a while. Indeed. A book of vows made by a child to her father. What exactly is it doing here? Well, I just remembered something. Detective Beth told me a few years back. Precious Decay had disappeared from the station. What? Evidence went missing from the police custody? Ed said he looked at it everywhere, but no dice. Could this mean, and why did it turn up here of all places? You there, what do you know about this notebook, officer? I think it was holding it when they found her, sir. There's the only thing about the name of the time. That's how she became Kay. Talk about red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though. We only had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. She suffered a serious burn from her hand at some point. You think that's something to do with how she died? No, this scar is too old for that. Would have made it have some time ago. Man, she's holding something. Detective, can you open her hand for me? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. What is that? Wait, I know. Oh, I know. It's a loyalty card. Press from those store. Yoch! It's a key card. It's a key card. Why, sir? Why? This is why we asked. What does it open? You think this could be the murder weapon? 3-armed candle. Victim suffered from the same amount of punches a hole to the chest. Punches wounds would have been made by these spikes. A candle album? Not quite, detective. A candle holder, in other words. Oh, I got you. That reminds me. I forgot to pay my electronic bill once a while back, and I had to live with a candle light for a whole month. Who does that in this day and age? It doesn't look like there's anything in the chest pocket. Nothing except this hole right here. It's that kind of fabric was torn. I think there's the piece of like something sharp. Can't keep your coins in there now. They'll all fly right out. Have you ever heard of a change purse, detective? Sure have, sir. In other words, for a pocket, right? I give up. There's something pinned in his jacket here. Piece of magenta fabric. Whatever it is, looks like it's torn off really roughly. Pure white jacket with an 11. This jacket, the buttons are wear on the right side. What's so weird about it? Buttons don't always go on the right, you know? Not woman clothes. Usually the buttons would go on the left. Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff. This is common knowledge, detective. Nothing seems amiss. Wait, what is this in the pocket? A pair of gloves, also white. They don't seem to be solid in any way. They may belong to the victim. Her hair is coated with blood. Looks she hits at something, huh? Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will as we investigate further. Judging by the appearance, I would say the Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it also looks like it's made out of the same fabric. Indeed, here goes a comparison. The torn edges match up exactly. You got on a heck of an eye, sir. The flower belonged to the victim. It implies the connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower has been torn out in considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in incredible somehow. Based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect. What? Well, there's no way she could have done this. Can't even begin to imagine. This isn't a murder bone in her body. As we lack any evidence to prove such association. For the moment, we simply consider all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? For the better or worse? Yes! I would imagine that the victim's keycard probably granted access to this room, wouldn't you? Let me go find out, sir. I'm back! They found some details on the keycard, the security system. It is for this room. It's like you said. So the victim was able to enter and exit the chamber freely. Assuming the keycard belonged to her, yes. Indeed. It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim. Then am I really Kay? Can you really be sure? Of course we're sure. What are you talking about? Thank you. That person lying there. Someone you may have murdered. That's all we can say for now. No, there's no way she did it. That isn't right, sir. Indeed, I don't believe Kay we know would have done something like this. Becoming a real softy, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, look who it is again. Oh, I know that voice. The winning smile and #1 name in the business. It is I, Prosecutor, Ostar's winner. Please forgive the intrusion. Step away from the body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you. I don't need you. This case is mine. This is what the victim would have wanted. You knew the victim? It is... So it really is her. You know, afraid everyone. Our justice will guide us to the truth. She sure will. Now I'm here, everything is going to be alright. This will live to regret it. I will show them. That's Edgeworth. Who is this imbecile? Why am I getting the death glare? I got nothing to do with him. Francesca Foncana, I presume. My apologies, I should have introduced myself sooner. Very grateful, at your service. And the deceased in this case is... Rosie Ringer, attorney at law, and a member of the Committee of Your Excellency. I see, that would explain the keycard. So you're the lead prosecutor? Yep, which means this case is solved in... Aye! You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy. If you want to know my name, all you have to do is... Yow! Stop battling and tell me now. It's Stage Winner. Stage Winner. I think we're established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Mr. Guy in charge? Here, this is from Grandma. What is this? Oh, primary findings? Hey, like the game is over for you, Edgeworth. It isn't a game, Mr. Winner.
Alright, that's me done. See you later, next stiff. Yeah, home time. I can murder a bowl of noodles right now. I'm out of here, everyone. Stay healthy. Let's see. So the wound on her head is the one she fell over after she died. Sheesh. Was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died somehow late last night. What now, Gravel? It's very kind to show you the contact and find it with everyone as dies. See? But perhaps you should leave it there. You wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. No, that will be a tragedy. Anyway, that settles it. You need to arrest Kay Faraday.
What? What are you talking about?
I think his meaning is very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer, and thought she is dressed differently than usual. The young lady covered in bandages is Kay Faraday himself, correct? You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to object, loudly and forcefully. As it further confirmation we needed, there is. The committee was right about conduct you in question in the extreme. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine.
Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay.
I still don't remember anything. So maybe I did it. I killed a poor woman. I just don't remember. God smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish to cleanse us. He appeals the committee justice, as do I. Just grave Asige. If you really intend to arrest Kay, you will at least explain your grounds for doing so. I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I have some evidence to support your accusations. Then allow me to prepare the hit for the ace full of deduction genius ever. Why, I think Kay did it. They call it in the human race because someone has to win it, and that someone is me. I won this race too, so I saw it before anyone else did. Kay Faraday is a murderer, no doubt about it. She snuck into the committee room looking to somehow trading her great thieving, which means nobody could have killed Rosie Ringer.
Detective Genius? That was a total mess.
And if Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, and yet you explained exactly nothing. True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either.
It's alright, Kay. It's alright, Kay. Message will pull off a miracle somehow. You gotta believe in him.
My deductions aren't an action of defense, you know. Well, Miles Edgeworth, I hate for you to disappoint me, but in the event you do, I'll be sure to free you like you know. Bam 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 bam.
Objection!
You're familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are. What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1, and number 2, and number 3. In other words, the mayor of your work is second. If not third, rate, right? Why you always have to make fun of me? You can take it as slightly as you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this keycard. Who do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you? Have you no shame? Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay? Of course I do. She did it. Okay, Faraday is the killer.
But you can tell us how Kate got in such a secure room in this without a key card.
You can see, well, she, you know, there it was and she, yeah.
Masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the community have keycards. Only they can enter.
Precisely.
Why is he agreeing with me?
Please take a look at this. I have a security poll from the data earlier. As you see, the door in this room was opened at 12:52 AM with Mrs. Ringer's keycard. We cannot know for certain, of course. Was a couple that entered in a room with Miss Ringer and killed her over some social disagreement? Certainly is a possible theory, but that's all it is. For one, you should have required the key victim and her murderer to have known one another.
Yeah, Kate didn't know the woman. I'm sure of it.
I can't possibly be sure of such a thing. Respect your part, detective. There's no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at the crime scene. The evidence is what is required. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said that hard evidence to support your theory? Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosina knew each other? But of course. What? I have here a letter. The hers found it in the victim's chest pocket. Another one of those victim possessions. You kept it to yourself until now. Meant for this, didn't you? Is that why? Well, the kennel holder was killed her, huh? And she died something late last night. What on Gravel?
We already know this.
Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thank you so much for agreeing to help me with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Kay. Seem to be know pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? A plot to steal from the very room in which we are standing. No.
Wait,
So you're the principal suspect is Miss Faraday. Miss Kay Faraday. This is for this second crime as well as for Mrs. Ringer's murder. And this is sadly where I'm going to end it off for today, guys. So I wish you all a good day, a good week, and peace, my operators. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.